Have you ever had that feeling that she likes you, but does everything to hide it? She talks to you differently, looks at you a few seconds longer, but the moment you try to get closer, she pretends she doesn't want anything. That's the trick. The secret is understanding what's really going on behind this little game. Today, I'm going to show you 7 clear signs that a woman is interested, but trying to hide it. And number 5 is almost impossible to disguise. The first and most powerful sign, and the hardest to hide, is her eyes. A woman can control her words, her tone, even her gestures, but not her gaze. It can happen at work, at the gym, or among friends. The moment you appear, something changes. Her eyes search for you, even if she's trying to pretend she's not looking. That quick glance from the corner of her eye, full of curiosity and desire, followed by a swift look away, as if nothing happened, that's classic. But don't be fooled. That look away isn't rejection. It's defense. She doesn't want you to notice her interest because it would make her vulnerable. Yet her body speaks for her. Her gaze lingers longer, is more intense, almost as if she's trying to decode you, memorize your gestures, your presence. And when you catch her looking and she gives that corner smile or pretends to be distracted, that's when the truth comes out. It's instinct trying to hide what her heart has already revealed. Even the most confident woman can completely change around the guy who really affects her. Suddenly, that controlled, poised, self-assured woman starts acting differently, laughing too much, speaking too fast, forgetting what she was going to say, or tripping over her words. Sometimes she drops things, fidgets with her hands constantly, or avoids direct eye contact, trying to hide the discomfort. But what looks like insecurity is actually pure emotional tension. Her body reacts to what she feels, her heart races, her breathing changes, and her mind goes into defense mode, trying to disguise her interest. She wants to appear calm, indifferent, but she can't hide the nervousness that gives her away. Because when a woman cares, her body speaks before she can control it. This is one of the most confusing, yet revealing signs. She says she doesn't want anything, that she only sees you as a friend, that she's not interested. But curiously, she's always around. She appears in the same places as you, comments on your social media, sends messages for no reason, makes excuses to start a conversation, or cracks jokes just to gauge your reaction. It's the classic game of I don't want it versus I can't stay away. These contradictions show she's fighting against her feelings, trying to seem detached, but her behavior gives her away. And the more she tries to hide it, the more obvious it becomes. Because when a woman truly doesn't care, she disappears. But when her body and actions don't match her words, you can bet the interest is screaming, even if she hasn't admitted it yet. This is one of the most subtle yet revealing signs. Even when she tries to hide her interest, the way she observes everything about you gives her away completely. She remembers details you mentioned only once, the name of your dog, your favorite meal, the day you had something important to do. She notices when you change your haircut, wear a different outfit, or try a new cologne. And the curious thing is, she never admits it directly. She prefers to pretend it was a coincidence, that she didn't even notice. But her eyes say otherwise. They follow you, analyze you, study you, as if she wants to understand every part of you. A woman only pays attention with that level of care when she's emotionally involved. It's instinctive. When she likes someone, her brain goes on alert for everything related to you. So if she remembers small things even you forgot, rest assured, you're already living in her thoughts. And here's one of the clearest signs, even when she's trying to hide it: playful jealousy. She might calmly say it doesn't matter if you hang out with other women. But the moment the topic comes up, you notice the change. Her tone shifts, her gaze hardens for a second, and then comes the little teasing joke. Oh, I bet there are a ton of girls after you, huh? Or, I bet you said that to someone else too. She tries to appear unconcerned, but the slightly provocative tone and forced smile reveal the discomfort. This is her way of testing how much attention you give to other women, while protecting her own ego at the same time, because admitting she feels jealous would be the same as revealing what she's trying to hide, the desire to have you just for herself. Light jealousy, disguised as humor, is the subtlest way of saying, I care, without actually saying it. And the more she teases about it, the more she reveals. Because no one plays that much with something that supposedly means nothing. This sign is pure instinct, and almost impossible to control. When a woman likes you, Her body naturally seeks closeness, even if her mind tries to hide it. It's that accidental touch on your arm when she laughs, the hand that brushes against you while she talks, or the way she leans a little closer than necessary. Sometimes she fixes something on you, removes a little lint from your clothes, lightly touches your shoulder, and then immediately tries to play it off, pretending it was nothing. But it wasn't by chance. It's her body asking for connection. These subtle touches are like little tests. She wants to feel your reaction, see if you respond, see if you allow that closeness. It's the kind of behavior that happens almost unconsciously, because physical contact creates a sense of intimacy and security, and when she does it and then pulls back, slightly embarrassed, you can be sure the intention was there. The body speaks before the mind, and this kind of accidental touch is the quietest way a woman can say, "I want to be close to you." This is one of the clearest signs, yet also one of the most well-disguised, and only the most attentive men notice it. When a woman feels something for you, but isn't ready to admit it, not even to herself, her first instinct is to find out if you already belong to someone. But she doesn't ask directly, because that would expose her too much, and she wants to maintain the image of a relaxed woman who doesn't care. So what does she do? She starts asking subtle questions, disguised as innocent curiosity. Sometimes she smiles and says, "So, are you seeing anyone?" Or, "That girl who used to comment on your photos disappeared, huh?" Other times, she asks indirectly, like, "Are you still hanging out with that friend?" Or, "Has your ex really forgotten about you?" Everything is said lightly, almost playfully, but behind the voice, there's tension. She's testing the territory, trying to see if there's room for her to enter without seeming intrusive. And it's easy to notice. While you answer, she watches everything. Her gaze sharpens, her posture changes, even the tone of her voice softens, as if she's analyzing every word. If you say you're single, she reacts naturally, but there's always that quick sparkle in her eyes, an involuntary sign of relief and interest. Now, if you mention another woman, she quickly hides it, changes the subject, laughs awkwardly, but her body reveals the discomfort. This disguised curiosity is a form of protection. She wants to know if she has a chance without risking rejection. Deep down, the reason is simple. She wants to understand if she can allow herself to like you. Because for a woman, asking about a man's love life isn't just curiosity. It's a way to get closer without exposing herself. She wants to feel that there's still space for her, that she's not intruding. And the most interesting part is that the more she tries to hide this interest behind casual questions, the more obvious it becomes. So, if she shows interest in your love life, even while disguising it with laughs or jokes, you can be sure. She wants to see if she can be the next story in your life. So, my love, when a woman tries to hide that she likes you, her body speaks before her words. It's in the gaze, the touch, the voice, the way she avoids you, just to not give away what she feels. Now tell me, have you noticed any of these signs in someone? Comment down below and let me know. I read everything. And if you want to learn how to make her chase you, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, because the next video will show you exactly how to make that happen.